could have won the Olympic medal as well as the Academy Award for Best Screenplay. I did hear about this before. The guy that started this was some sort of, he won like a Pulitzer and Nobel Peace Prize, and so he started this event at the Olympics. URIAN, ultrasepidarian. Ultrasepidarian. Sometimes you just gotta say it fast. Ultrasepidarian. Ultrasepidarian. Sounds close enough to me. Is someone who voices their thoughts beyond their expertise. It's kind of rude if you ask me. I guess I'm just being ultra super dude. Imagine every time somebody said that, I just called them that. It's not even the right word because I can't even say it. I just called them that. You would have no idea what I just said. Okay. Anyway, next. We're already on fact. 44. Ketchup was once sold as medicine. A condiment was prescribed and sold to people suffering with indigestion back in 1834. Indigestion. I wonder why. I wonder if... Fact 45. The moon has moonquakes. They happen due to the tidal stresses connected to the distance between the moon and the earth. That sounds like a really good name for like a candy or a, maybe because it just sounds so familiar to mooncakes. That's moonquakes though. I mean, imagine, that sounds like a really good dessert. Moonquakes. I'm quaking. I don't know. I should stop being a literacy idiot. Humans are the only animals that blush. Apparently, they're also the only animals that experience embarrassment. This is because it's a complex emotion that involves understanding of other people's opinions. Humans are the only animals that blush and get embarrassed. I both love and hate that for humans. My throat. Kim Kardashian has a glam clause in her will. It states that if she is ever in the position where she cannot get ready herself, can't communicate, or is unconscious, someone has to make sure her hair, nails, and makeup are all perfect. Same. An ostrich eye is bigger than its brain. This could, I need to stop doing that. This could be why ostriches often run around in circles trying to escape predators despite their fast running speed. Poor things. A jiffy. Look, a jiffy is an actual unit of time. It's 1/100th of a second. Be back in a jiffy. Nobody says that anymore. Except my mother. Enough with you. Okay. The letter E is the most popular letter in the alphabet. Z is the least popular. I think we all knew that. Poor Z. Hazelnuts are the official state nut of Oregon. State nuts, that's a thing. Do with that what you will. Okay. I don't know how many facts I've done. If I've done 5 or none. I'm gonna try to find a really good one for the last fact. People once ate arsenic to improve their skin in the late 19th century. They said to get rid of freckles and blackheads. It would get rid of a lot of things, I think. We're not going to end on that fact though. In the TV show Gilmore Girls, which I loved, the 26-year-old Chico Agnew betrayed a 15-year-old Lane Kim, and yet her co-star Alexis Bledel, playing 15 years old, Rory was 19. I know a lot of facts about them, but I actually didn't know this one. I knew how old each of them were, but I didn't hear this fact